Friends, welcome back to Me and the Boys Wrestling. My name is James Owen Brown, and this is a special presentation. This is a submission tournament. Let's dive in. You can see the competitors. Pause it if you need to, but we're diving in. Murs Frazier going to start us off here against G-Cell now. Murs Frazier's been in all of these tournaments because he accused me of holding him down, not giving him enough singles opportunities. Well, here you go, 5 tournaments. Let's see what your specialty is. Now, in my opinion, submission is where Murs Frazier fits in the least. He's a high impact, striker kind of a fighter. But let's see what happens. He's in there with G-Cell. G-Cell's finisher is the sleeper, good old-fashioned sleeper, and that does count as a submission. So let's see what happens. Nasty looking back kick to start it off, and there's another one. Murs also been doing a lot of high flying in these tournaments. We're seeing Air Murs left and right over the top rope with that diving senton. Nasty looking stomp. Now I suppose what you want to do, look at that, where's his money? Weaken the man down and then slap an arm bar on him or something like that. I don't know that I've ever seen Murs Frazier use a submission move. He's not that style of fighter. But we'll see if he can adapt. As always, Bear the Cat is on my lap, and he's actually doing that thing where he puts his nose into the... He's doing that to the microphone. So that's what that is. Okay, we're live here. We're recording, buddy. Come on, man. Murs going to try and twist the neck of G-Cell. Try and yank that head right off the shoulders. All Murs so far. Just a dismantling in the early goings here. G-Cell, though, is one of those guys who gets tougher as the match goes on. So we'll see what happens. Look at that. What was the referee thinking there? Now he's hurt his leg. Ridiculous. Ooh. Right in the face. Stiff shot. G-Cell kind of shaking the cobwebs here and then runs in with a knee. Bear, don't hit at the microphone, buddy. Hey, you're going to have to get down. I don't want you to have to get down, but you can't attack the microphone. He's pawing at the microphone, you guys. I don't even know. Meanwhile, G-Cell reverses the momentum here. And then, of course, just as I say that, Murs. Oh, look at that. Murs with a takedown. Little slide along the back there. Stands him up. Runs in with a spear. My God. Now, as you know, we've had some issues with the specificities of the match types. And I'm hoping that's not what's going to happen here. There should be no pinfalls, only submissions in this match. In this tournament, I should say. G-Cell going to work his way out of that submission hold. Uh-oh. Murs is going to close the coffin here, using the coffin closer. He's going to try and drag this man to the middle of the ring, where normally he would pin this man and that would be that, but got to win with a submission, and there he goes. Going to try and stretch him and break that man in half. Really putting the pressure on, got the knee in the spine. Is it enough? You may be able to hear Charlie Dog in the background losing his mind. G-Cell works his way out, takes control now. So double chop, kick and a big DDT. G-Cell's in big trouble here. You see that power bar. It's in a bad way. Cool. Murs with a shot to the guts. He's got him up again. Closes the coffin a second time. Bloodies the man. And he goes into a face lock, but it's a rope break. And I think that might have been the end of this match, but G-Cell with that ring awareness to grab the ropes. Murs got to be getting frustrated. What's it going to take? Gut wrench suplex. Whole bunch of stomps. Where is my money? Just give him his money, man. It's easier. G-Cell wisely rolls out. Murs says, lining it up here. Air Murs. G-Cell. G-Cell hasn't scouted. Murs misses. There you get a look at those custom like and subscribe announce tables, which only exist so that I can tell you to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the social media things, because it helps out immensely. All right, I got to go see why Charlie Dog is still just barking up a storm. Make sure there's nobody at my door. Hey, stop it. There's nobody at the door. There's nothing going on. G-Cell with a Hurricane Rana. Stiff shot, a slap. Murs reverses. Just picks the man up like he's nothing. G-Cell's not a small dude. Murs going to close the coffin for a third time. And let's see what he can do. See if he can capitalize here. G-Cell's cooked. Like, it's over. You just got to get the finishing move on. There it is. Not a good match for G-Cell. Stumbled out of the gate, never managed to recover. Murs going to capitalize and move on to round 2, and I did not expect that. Shaking the ropes like the Ultimate Warrior. Now, I will say, this is the 4th tournament for Murs, and he's put on a good show in each tournament. He hasn't picked up a win, but he hasn't gotten his ass kicked. He hasn't been blown out of the water or anything like that, so that's not bad. I put all the submission fellas who are still with us, anybody that's close, and there's not a whole lot. We would have Cody Harris 100% in the submission category, but he jumped ship and went to AEW. And from what I understand, won the title? Okay. Attaboy. Ross Bruce versus martial arts expert Jackie Chan. Ross Bruce, a perpetual Only Heels champion, one of the top contributors to the Only Heels Facebook group. Always comes with funny posts, and wow. High knee, Jackie Chan bloodied right off the bat. Look at Ross Bruce going right to work. Go right to work on the legs. And the arms. Working the appendages here of Jackie Chan. That's a pretty good strategy. Can't fight if you can't stand up. Big shot to the head. So again, it's we're getting submission matches at least, but it is ignoring the fact that I wanted everybody to start with a finisher. Just one, because I like that idea. It kind of speeds things up a little bit. And I also turned the ring out down from 10 to 5, so you only get 5 seconds outside the ring. If it's done the way that I wanted to do it. But so far that hasn't been the case. And that's fine. Whatever. We'll work with it. As Ross Bruce again drops the knee onto the wrist of Jackie Chan. It's a good way to make a man's hands go numb. Where's he going with this now? Calling for him to get up. The crowd loves it. The high rent district. Big clothesline. Jackie Chan in a world of hurt. One of these fellas going to take on Murs Frazier in round 2. Uh-oh, there it is. The crossface chicken wing. Ross Bruce. No slouch in the submissions department. A very technical wrestler as well as a tough powerhouse. So he's kind of a Nice mix of all the things you want in a wrestler. Oh my God, Jackie Chan with a springboard Pele kick. And then a shot. Rolls the man back over. We finally see a bit of offense here out of Jackie Chan. Friends, this is our 4th tournament in this random series of surprise tournaments, just because I felt like we weren't getting enough singles matches on the show. We need more singles matches a little bit. So we do a couple one-offs when I can find the time. And yes, this is tournament 4. There's already been 2 Extreme Rules tournaments that were supposed to be a knockout tournament and a hockey stick tournament, but it was not to be. So 2 Extreme Rules tournaments and 1 tables tournament. Shane won the tables tournament, ever dominant with tables in the ring. Oh, wow. Jackie Chan kips up just to get knocked back down. Ross Bruce climbing back up. And then in the Extreme Rules tournaments, another double axe handle, we saw Big Dubs pick up a win in one and Tebow in the other. So we're going to make them fight at the pay-per-view for one last time, because they have fought way too many times in the last bit. And you're going to see that go down October 21st, 7 p.m. live. Actually, well, it'll be live-ish. You know what I mean. The video will go live at 7. Jackie Chan with a drop kick to the back of the head. Vicious slap. Oh no. Across the knee and then hard into the apron. Wrecks the hand. Jackie Chan gonna twist the head. Look for a submission out of Ross Bruce, but I don't see that happening. I don't know that we've ever seen Ross Bruce tap out. Drops a big elbow off the top rope. Ross Bruce, of course, one half of Bruce-stache with Mr. Mustache. They've been doing some solo work now for a bit, but as far as I know, they're still on good terms. Could get the band back together at any point and be a very formidable tag team. Tag division heating up as it always does. Current champions, of course, DUI and DeBlock. And we're going to see on the next episode of Me and the Boys Wrestling a 4-way tag team match between the Stroop and Marty the Magic Guy, Dashing and Despicable, Jackie Chan with the Supernatural. That's great. The Smeets. And I'm forgetting who the other team is. The Jungle Boys, Merz Frazier and Johnny Armani. And the winner of that going to take on DeBlock and DUI at the Halloween pre-per-view. Irish whip. Jackie Chan misses. Ross Bruce hangs up on the ropes. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Jackie Chan just reversed the spine buster into a bulldog. Drops the knee. Wow. Jackie Chan, after getting demolished in the early goings of this match, is starting to make a comeback here. Jackie Chan with a flurry of strikes. Stomps down hard on the chest. Uh-oh. He's tuning up the band. Ross Bruce ducks underneath the Sweet Chan music and then hits a vicious DDT. Gonna try and stop him from leaving the ring. He's all fired up now. It doesn't seem like the referee's even counting at all. And to me, I would want to keep a submission match in the ring in the spirit of it being a submission match and not, you know, a wrestling match. But, meh, whatever. I don't know. I just do what the game will let me do. There it is. There's the spine buster he wanted in the first place. Let's see what kind of a finisher he's got. Oh, they might be cheering welcome back. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Jackie Chan taps out immediately to whatever the hell that was. You puts your mouth in his armpit and then twist your neck back. Yeah, Ross Bruce picks up a big win over Jackie Chan. He'll meet Murs Frazier in round 2 of the submission tournament. Off to a good start. Friends, if you're enjoying digital wrestling, please subscribe to the channel. We do it all the time. We have a lot of fun here at our Me and the Boys Wrestling Federation. If that's something that interests you, leave a comment. You can join, create a character, get a buddy, bring a tag team in. That'd be kind of cool. Up next, Gail versus Aaron D. Wolf in a submission match. Now, Gail did really, really well the last time we did this a couple of years ago and became known as a submission specialist. He's a master of the cross-face chicken wing. And Aaron DeWolf, no slouch in the technical department either. I feel like Aaron DeWolf can do it all equally well. And whichever way you want to fight, he'll fight that way with you. The Northern Psychopath and the founder of D-Wolf Hydration. Taste the flavor. From what I understand, we have our own flavor as well. I believe it's called Orange Dreamsicle. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Little Me and the Boys logo on the label and whatnot. It's not bad. The Wolf with a bear hug. Really squeezing the life out of Gail. Elbow, elbow. Ear clap is the code that breaks the bear hug. Irish whip. Gail gonna follow him in with a step up enziguri. And DeWolf going to wisely get to the outside of the ring here. Try and catch a breather, but Gail's going to stay on top of him. Drop kicks him down to the floor. Gail just stalking him, waiting for him to get back in the ring. DeWolf reverses. Irish whip. And a vicious spear tackle. Right in the guts. Nice. DeWolf going to take a minute to pander. Now, in the last episode of Me and the Boys Wrestling, I was debating whether or not I was okay to compete because my shoulder, I've had a shoulder thing lately. And DeWolf came out there and just tossed me in the ring. And I was like, what the hell's that all about? This guy's got a problem? He's almost as bad as those other two. Dashing and despicable. A thorn in my side at Me and the Boys Wrestling, and they have been for months. And we're going to deal with that as well at the Halloween free preview, where I will fight the Demented Maniacal Psychopath in an Iron Man tables match for the fate of Me and the Boys Wrestling. For control of the company, it's going to be a happening, and I hope you'll be there. We're also going to see an 8-way championship match, an eliminator match. It's going to be crazy. The ladies' title's on the line. The QLW title's going to be on the line. Once we determine an opponent. Look at Gail. You don't want to show off like that. That's how you get hit with the Psycho Driver. Just like that. D-Wolf's got a window here. He's going to drag him to the middle of the ring so there's no chance for a rope break. And then we'll see. Uh-oh. This looks bad. Oh, no. Too close to the ropes, though. Gail, the KG ring veteran, with strong ring awareness. This is going to be a tough feat. Where is his money, you jerk? The Wolf panders. Gail steps out. Gets hit with a shot to the back. Irish whip. Goes for a spear, but he either missed or Gail blocked it. The Wolf with some vicious, vicious strikes. Spins him around. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck. Now I do have the damage retention turned on, so we'll see if that plays a factor. A couple of these matches have been one-sided so far. Lay down, buddy. Now Charlie Dog is up on my lap. It's a veritable zoo here of creatures. Wow. Gale with a pop-up headbutt and then a shot to the back. Goes for a stomp. The wolf rolls out of the way. Picks him up. Northern Lights suplex. It's a vicious move. Uh-oh. What is this now? Gale reverses. Not going to get a chance. Oh, basement drop kick right to the side of the head. A chop. The Wolf reverses. The Wolf picks him up for another psycho driver. And if this was a regular match, you could pin that man for 7. Not going to get a chance, though. He's going to put him in whatever that is. Stretch him all sorts of different ways, and Gale not going to be able to take the pain. He's forced to tap out at the hands of Aaron DeWolf, who will move on to round 2 and take on the winner of our next match. The Psycho, Aaron D. Wolf. Giving the thumbs up and then the thumbs down. Crowd doesn't like that at all. This is me and the boys wrestling friends. Thank you for joining me. In the arena of digital wrestling, we have a lot of fun. Fitz versus Old Greg. Coming up, Old Greg, a veritable newcomer here to me and the boys wrestling. He's only had a couple of matches, but we needed a few guys to round out the numbers, so use some of those pop culture guys. I think also at the free preview, we're going to do some kind of maybe a pop culture rumble where we're only going to have those silly characters. We'll give somebody a shot at something if they win. Old Greg with a side buster. Banging the head of Fitz off the canvas. Old Greg with a discus punch. Oh, drives the face of Fitz into the mat. Hits him with a knee. Now Fitz, the former submission specialist champion, widely regarded as the best submission wrestler at Me and the Boys Wrestling. The master of Surrender Your Soul. And if he hits that, it's all over. And one of the few to have a submission move for a finisher. There's not too many of those guys here. Gale is one with the crossface. G-Cell with the sleeper. Cody Harris with the sharpshooter when he was around. And Fitz with Surrender Your Soul. Where is my money? Where's my money? Did you guys watch Old Greg? I put a link to it in the chat. I don't know if you guys watched it, but he's a popular figure from pop culture, and he kind of talks like this. He'll ask if you love him. When you say you're not sure, he'll say make an assessment. Showing off a little too much, that's only going to upset Fitz. And that's the last thing you want, is to be in there with an upset Fitz. You're going to lock on Surrender Your Soul, and this could be over in a hurry. Vicious chop. Irish whip. Goes down too soon and they bang into each other. He beats him to the punch. Look at those slaps to the side of the head and then a discus clothesline. Let's stand this man up here. Looking for a gut wrench suplex, but Old Greg reverses. Fitz reverses whatever he had planned into a bulldog. Clothesline of his own. And another. Old Greg goes for a kick. Fitz going to sweep the leg. He's ready. He's ready to go. He's stomps the arm. Vicious basement drop kick right to the side of the head. Old Greg gonna roll out. Fitz drop kicks him all the way down to the floor. Follows him out. Crowd likes Fitz. We're going to see Fitz at the free per-view take on Frank Weiser. Fitz won the first one. Frank Weiser won the second. We're going to do the rubber match at the Halloween free per-view, and we'll probably do it in a cell. Just because why not? Fitz had it set up there. Old Greg blocked the finisher. Very lucky. This match would have been over. There it is. Surrender your soul. Old Greg. Wow. He got out of it. He must not have had it cinched in all the way. Uh-oh. Fitz with an exploder suplex, dumps old Greg on his head. Panders to the crowd a little bit. You don't see too much of that out of Fitz. Stomps the leg. Now he's going to go to the top rope. I don't know that we've ever seen this. He's going to fly with a huge splash. He must have been 15 feet in the air. Drops the knee on the arm of old Greg. Working those appendages. And again going to drop the knee. Old Greg reverses. Does a roll. Wow. A roll-up stunner. And that was actually kind of crazy. Fitz going to no-sell it, though, as old Greg celebrates. Hits him with a high German suplex. High up on the shoulders. Fitz going to the top rope. Old Greg's down on the floor. Wow. Fitz with a missile drop kick from the top rope all the way down to the floor. Stomps the face. Fitz putting it all on the line here. Submissions were his thing. That's what he's known for. This is his match. Until somebody proves him wrong. Old Greg in trouble again. But you got to get the man inside the ring. That's what Fitz is going to do. Old Greg is stunned. Fitz got a finisher stored up. And it might only be a matter of time here as Fitz is setting it up. There it is. Surrender your soul. Middle of the ring. Stick a fork in him. He is done. The referee calls for the bell. Fitz going to move on to round 2 to take on Aaron DeWolf.
Here is your winner, Fisher.
Fisher was the closest that they had to Fitz. But it is what it is. Friends, if you're enjoying the content here, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the social media things. Have a look around the channel. Check out some of the other playlists. I do lots of fun stuff. It's not all just wrestling here. There's poetry and music. Sometimes I open trading cards. I do all sorts of stuff. There's some ghost stories, especially in October. Check out the video on my homepage. That's Dr. Volcano's Cabinet of Carnage. It's an anthology of horror poetry. And I had a lot of fun making it. It's my magnum opus up until this point. Here we go. Merz Frazier going to take on Ross Bruce. Merz is bloodied immediately. Merz is a little better off in the power department, but not by a whole lot. Drops the knee. Where is my money? Give him his money, Merz. It's bad. It's bad. Ross Bruce on fire here tonight. Merz going to roll out of the way. clips Ross Bruce in the neck, hits a knee, a punch, another punch, takes him down at the leg, does the spin around, stomps him in the back. Where is my money? Do these guys owe each other money? They should just call it even. Murr's not going to do that, though. He's going to try and pull the head right off the shoulders of Ross Bruce. Drops an elbow, but misses. Ross Bruce with the high knee. Murr's right back up. Irish whip into the corner. Ross Bruce going to follow him in with a clothesline. Oh. All the way down to the floor. Clotheslined over the top rope by Ross Bruce. Those tables say like and subscribe. Hashtag like and subscribe. Ross Bruce going to fire Murr's back in. I don't think you can win on the outside of the ring. I could be wrong. Uh-oh. Ross Bruce looking for a submission maneuver here, but Murr's is very close to the ropes. Murr's wisely going to roll out for a breather. Little cat and mouse here. Wow, smart move by Murr's. There's the drop toe hold. And the spin around. Keeping the man off balance here. Big suplex. Murr's right back to that headlock. A stomp, an elbow. Murr's hits the ropes. Oh, looking for a splash, but Ross Bruce gets the knees up. Ross Bruce with a straight up choke. I don't know if that's legal. Now he's going to the top rope. Drops an elbow. Murr's is in trouble right now. Ross Bruce gonna work on the legs. Uh-oh. Setting up here. Setting up for that giant spine buster, but Murr's reverses it into a bulldog. Ross Bruce reverses. Murr's reverses. Big punch. Uh-oh. Murr's got this man up. Snake eyes across that turnbuckle. And then looks like the launch point power bomb. Now Murr's hits the ropes again. Gets the big splash he wanted in the first place. Ross Bruce back up. We're just going to deal with that. Pick a man up, throw a man down. Wow. Murr's here staring down adversity. Out of his element. Not failing, though, to close coffins. Ross Bruce no-sells the coffin closer? That's ridiculous. Ross Bruce with a solid right hand. All the way up to the top rope. Wow. A diving lariat from the top rope down to the floor. Where is my money? Then a stomp to the guts for good measure. Murr's reverses. Takes Ross Bruce off his feet. Gonna try and get that momentum back here. Hard into the barricade. And you gotta believe no matter which man moves on, they're gonna be in rough shape going into the finals. Oh. Ross Bruce into the post and then into the barricade. Murr's really doing some heavy damage here. He's all fired up. Murr's mania running wild. Murris goes into the announce table. Oh, a flapjack. Looked like he may have clipped that table and bloodied him in the process.